What up, fam? Greet here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So yeah, I haven't done one of these comments in a while, and for everyone coming back, welcome back. And to all the new folks watching, welcome. My name is Creed. I'm 18. I'm a college student right now. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm pretty sure you guys all have heard about Hytale. I'm not gonna go into details, but for this video, I mainly want to talk about Hytale classes. I'm sure we've all played some form of RPG or game that lets us pick from certain classes, granting us special abilities and perks. Hytale is of course an RPG game. From the trailer and pictures, we can see that they have a set number of classes and different types of armor, abilities, and weapons. We are going to be analyzing everything from videos to blog posts to try and come up with a set determination of what classes are in Hytale and what you could do with them. Let's get started. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is of course the trailer. So this first shot in this trailer is important because we can see there are three characters. You have an ice mage looking woman on the left, and on the right looks like you have two knights. Maybe the chick is a rogue, I'm not sure. These next few shots you have either players or NPCs doing craftsman work. I'm going to come up with the possibility that Hytale will have multiple professions that you'll be able to go into. In this shot right here we can see some dude with sandals holding a crossbow. We're going to say he's a rogue and we're maybe an assassin class. Right here we get almost likely a regular knight class dueling out with an ogre. I also forget to mention that I'm very excited to see how they handle Hytale PvP. I mean, I'll be fine with spam clipping like Minecraft before 1.9, but I do hope they add another form of skill cap into it. Maybe in the form of abilities or timing. Over in this next shot, we have a guy holding a sword, but he also has a quiver stringed over his back. This is interesting because this dude is holding a sword and a bow. But then, why can't anyone just hold a bow like the mage in the beginning or the knight fighting the ogre? But, if you take a closer look at this guy's armor, he's not wearing much. Looks like a leather chestplate or something. I'm gonna infer that either this guy is some rogue class or Hytale made it so that you can only equip a quiver and bow with certain armor pieces. Now here's where it gets cool in this shot. We're going to see a mage throw a fireball, and then this gladiator guy does some whirlwind ability. Now this is pretty cool. This is what pixelated boss engine fighting should be, with all these sick armor pieces, weapons, and badass abilities. I'm looking at you, Minecraft. This last shot of the trailer is very interesting. We have the three characters at the start of the trailer fighting what seems to be an endgame boss. It also seems from these few shots that there are actually three confirmed different classes: a mage, a knight, and a ranger. The next few things I want to look at are some UI pictures from a blog post. As you can see, there are 4 different types of weapons in Hytale. Do those 4 weapons correlate to each class? I don't know, but I do have one possible solution later on. At the bottom of the character you can also see some stat points. Equipping different armors and weapons will most likely buff certain stat points of your character. In the second UI we can see some different tiers of weapons. Another possibility is that some weapons will have skills attached to them, such as the fireball staff or the spinning whirlwind bludgeon. With these in mind, I came up with a few possibilities of what classes and abilities could be in Hytale. One possibility is of course the idea of there being 4 classes: a knight, a rogue assassin, a ranger, and a mage. And with the recent blog post, you can see that you also are going to be able to pick a race. Anyways, you would pick a class before you start adventure mode, and those classes would have special abilities and skills granted to you. The other possibility is probably the one that I've concluded is correct. There are classes in Hytale. Kinda. I believe each armor set and weapon will pertain to a certain class, and that only certain weapons will work with certain armor sets. Not only does this allow a player to unlock every single set and piece in the game, it does not restrain the player to one class the entire game. So yeah, there are classes and abilities in Hytale, but you will all be able to unlock all of these classes and pick the playstyle suited best for you. The next thing I want to talk about is something that kind of confirms the fact that there are classes and abilities in Hytale. I saw this interview after I was editing this video, but let's just talk about it real quick. So in a recent video done of Noxie, who's the project lead at Hytale by the Game Gurus, that put the link in the description. One question asked was how is magic going to be done in the game. Noxie states the gold standard is when you can identify your character as a magic user. You can listen to this audio file stated right here.
One of the things that makes sense is for you to have an identity inside any game, right? You need to invest in that identity. So, for example, when you're dealing with magic, making sure that you're wearing gear that's appropriate for magic is really important to us. You shouldn't, you should be able to tell. And yes, we're against I would say like going too deep in the archetype, right? Going too far down that route. But I should be able to tell who's a knight and who's a magic user, right? Or I should be able to tell who's an archer just by looking at them. Because one of the tricky things that we deal with in Hytale is, when you're allowing the player to have, X different items and X different weapons and stuff on their person, they can switch between them at a drop of a button, right? You need a method that makes sure that they are, that when they pick that identity, it just can't be this, the thing that they just change in a microsecond, right? They've got to, maybe they've got to switch out their entire armor sets.
As you can see, Nox, he clearly states that there are clearly knights, magic users, and archers, and also that players can switch between different classes. So yeah, there we go. Hytale 100% has classes and different types of armor, and you can easily switch between those classes at a given time as long as you have the appropriate sets and weapons. Anyways, that's all for my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my first Hytale video, but do tell me in the comments below if you want me to do another one and what I can improve on. I'm very excited for Hytale, and I really do hope the game lives up to its potential. That's all, fam. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Creed signing out. Peace out, fam.